Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Detroit Pistons. So Detroit will get the first possession. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Michael Jordan is out there with Rose. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Gilmore in at the center, locking down the middle.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Jordan against Dumars. Jordan the pass to Rose. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Rebound, Detroit.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. You're not going to miss those all that often.
Rose against Thomas. He kicks to Hill. 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing, and he connects with the jumper. Hill's got the first points up on the board for the Pistons.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Here's Thomas. After Dennis Rodman's bucket there, Wallace a screen. Nice ball movement by Detroit.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Rose. Got a piece of it. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Detroit shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Now here's Jordan. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Here's Lanier. Here's Dumars. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. 2 shots. And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
Well, he talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Jordan the pass to Gilmore. Rodman sets a screen. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Rose in the post. Thomas is on him. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Gilmore. And that one is off. The Pistons go the other way with it. Rose against Thomas. There's the pick. Dumars kicks to Hill. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Bulls trail by 5. Outside Jordan. And there's the 3-second violation. Pistons leading by 5. Outside Thomas. Dumars against Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Hill with it. He's got 5 to the wing right side. There's a screen. Wallace outside. 4 on the shot clock. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Fires from the wing and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Now here's Thomas. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Rebounded by Rodman. Bulls trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Rose. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Rose has got his first points of the night.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Chicago making some changes. On defense, Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Billups kicks to Stackhouse. And he's off on his first shot of the game. In transition, here come the Bulls. Noah the screen. Love using the pick. Tries again. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Love with the screen on Billups. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Armstrong gets the bucket.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Billups passes to Stackhouse. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Stackhouse has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bulls trail by 4. Armstrong kicks to Love. And the pass to Sloan. Over Stackhouse. Sloan, that's good.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Billups. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Beyond the arc. Sloan shot is off. And now in transition is Stackhouse. Here we go. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pistons ahead. They lead by 2.
Calls, but the truth is the aggressiveness is paying off.
Chicago trailing here. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Noah. B.J. Armstrong is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Sloan in at the shooting guard. 4 on the clock. It's a pick by Love. Shot off the screen. Sloan, that's good. Sloan's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bulls. Armstrong against Billups. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
And stolen by Billups. Now Detroit moving it up.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
For Detroit, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he makes the first. DeBusschere, he's checked in for Dennis Rodman. And Chauncey Billups drops them both. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Armstrong passes to Butler. Kicks it to Noah. Armstrong against Billups. Grant with a screen on Billups. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler from outside. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Billups. To the inside. And Beer, good.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Armstrong against Billups. Down low. Here's Noah. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Noah's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, do I have to say Noah's arc is looking good?
Here's Stackhouse, defended by Butler. And Stackhouse kicks to Lambier. Armstrong against Billups. Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
Now here's Butler. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Armstrong against Billups. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups. Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Armstrong. And both free throws good for Armstrong. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Bing. Over Armstrong. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The shot's good. Lanier's got 6.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
To the paint. And it's blocked. Second chance shot. Jordan. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. Here's Bing. He's covered by Armstrong. Outside Hill. There's the screen. Over Kukoc. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Wallace is checked in. Rodman, he's checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Armstrong. The kick out to Rose. Passes it to Jordan. Rodman with a screen on Hamilton. Jordan with the bucket.
And what some fans might not notice, the footwork of Jordan there. No wasted motion working off that screen.
Now here is Hill. He's got 7. Kukoc with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 4. Outside Rose. Baseline jumper. Detroit with the rebound. 1:25 left here in the second. Hill against Kukoc. Now Hill. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Hill. Now here's Rose. He kicks it to Rodman. They set the pick. Back to Rose. 16 feet away. Jump shot is good that time.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to utilize Rose at the point guard position. Run him off screens all night long.
Here's Hill. It's tipped. Pippen against Hill. Pippen kicks to Rose. Count it. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pistons passing it around. Rodman with a screen on Pippen. To the paint. Here's Wallace. Detroit, no good that time either. Shoots from the elbow. They get the rebound. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, and sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what did you think?
Well, they're just not offering enough resistance on D. You got to keep your guy from scoring. You got to be aggressive. You got to play physical, Ernie. Push them around. No one's going to give you anything. You got to clog up the lane, close out on the shooters, get in people's face. You got to go out and take it.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
I was super impressed.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
Hill out there with Wallace. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Joe Dumars. And it's Lanier in at the 5. Rome in the paint. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Now here's Pippen. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And both free throws good for Pippen. Detroit with the ball. And here is Thomas. And Hill has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. The shot comes out. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Rose against Thomas. Rose passes to Jordan. Shoots over Dumars. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Thomas, looking for his first basket still in this one. Wallace with a screen on Jordan. Here's Dumars. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Rose kicks to Pippen. Shoots it. And it's Rose missing.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Here's Rose. Grant Hill making his last shot. Gilmore, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The Pistons have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Hill no good on that one. Chicago trailing here. Outside Butler. Noah with a screen for Butler. To the middle. Here's Grant, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To Busher with the screen. Phillips kicks to Drummond. Here's to Busher. And there's the 3-second violation.
Not sure, maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
So both teams changing it up here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's the pick. Screened by Grant. Butler passes to Sloan. Over to the wing. Grant. And again, Chicago. No good. And now in transition is Stackhouse. Here we go. Phillips. No good. Butler with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Grant with the screen on Billups. Here's Butler. Good. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And Butler has really bulked up since coming into the league. You see his strength on tough shots with the contact.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen by Noah. Now here's Dang, covered by Stackhouse. Dang with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's the pass to Bing. To Busher with the screen. Teardrop shot. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Chicago called for the foul. The Pistons have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. A different look here for Detroit. Lambeer's checked in for Andre Drummond. Rodman comes in for DeBusschere. And Richard Hamilton has subbed in for Chauncey Billups. Love's checked in for Chicago. Kukoc comes in for Luol Deng. That one is no good. Chicago leading by 3. Butler passes to Love. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Hamilton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Stackhouse. There's the screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be and gets a little lazy about what it could be.
And here are the Bulls now. And Sloan kicks to Butler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Kukoc gets the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
1:03 left to play in the third. And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Bing.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
It's a pick by Love. Grant with a screen on Rodman. Here's Love. Hamilton pulls it in.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play. So he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Pistons have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. Both teams will make substitutions.
One shot, gentlemen.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Now here's Kukoc. Pippen a screen on Thomas. Rose gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Thomas got it all tied up now for Detroit. Now Rose. He has 6. Kicks it to Love. Back to Rose. Over Thomas. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Good if it goes. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Pippen. Jordan is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Rodman. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. Now, here's Dumars. The offensive rebound. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
The free throw drops for Rose. And both free throws good for Rose. The Pistons trailing. Thomas with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Wallace a screen. Hill against Rodman. Lock at 6. Hill kicks to Dumars. Over Jordan, and Dumars gets it to go.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most. And those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
Wallace with a screen on Jordan. Rodman against Dumars. Over Jordan. And that one goes long. Dumars gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Chicago keeps it going. A new 24-second clock. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Rose in the post. He's guarded by Thomas. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Rose has gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lanier, the pass to Dumars to take the lead with the floater, and the layup's good off the glass. Dumars got 4 this quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Poked loose. Thomas against Rose. Thomas dishes to Hill. Shoots over Pippen. Hill, no good. Chicago trailing here. Outside Jordan. Trying to get back on track. And good. He nails it.
And that time the screener rolls and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants. Makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Hill. Over Gilmore. And the basket by Hill. And the Pistons lead by 2.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Sometimes look at our Jordan player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Shooting one.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
The quick look, no good that time. Jordan against Thomas. Outside Hill. The fadeaway. That one, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. Offside Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Yeah, and Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Thomas a screen. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Jordan. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Over Thomas. And the basket by Rose.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
Thomas against Rose. A floater. Thomas, no good. Chicago leading by 3. Passes it to Rodman. Thomas against Rose. Over Thomas. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And Derrick Rose, accustomed to carrying a team offensively, taking and making big shots down the stretch. Nothing new to him.
Now here's Thomas. And Hill has it in the corner. Wallace with a screen on Pippen. Hill. Gilmore grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Back to Rose. Pippen against Hill. Outside for Jordan. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rose against Dumars. Another shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts? Twelve seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Deep 2 from Hill. Good. Chicago calls timeout. They're ahead by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And Chicago has possession, and he commits the intentional foul. good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job.
Giving. It's the only thing really that you can control as a player. So let's see what they decide to run.
They set the screen. A 3-ball. That's good.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.